Hello, and welcome back to the channel.
We're going to be reviewing Ghost the Rapper's / Phoenix the Rapper's final ever piece of music, an album which is titled Down the Alley. This is his third project. It is 14 songs. I really enjoyed the album. So I'm going to be giving my thoughts on each track and then I'm going to give it a rating. So let's just get right into it. The first song is an intro which is called Bass. This is a thoughtful intro that explores the intricacies of the necessity of rap and how important it is to mental health as well as providing a path for people to take in life. I really enjoyed the song as it gave me a positive expectation for the rest of the album, but the track does not come without its flaws, as Ghost sounds pretty monotone throughout the whole thing, and the beat is very quiet compared to his voice. Overall, though, it's a very solid track that paves the way for a positive hope for the rest of the album, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. As an additional thing, I also produced this beat, so he bought it exclusively from me, and I wondered when he was going to use it, and it was surprising and pleasant to see that he did, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, 7 out of 10. The next song is called Down the Alley, and this is a reflective track that features Ghost reflecting upon his personal as well as his rapping life, and how he's going to continue down these paths and try to make a better life for himself in the future. I found the metaphor shown in the song very clever, as it depicts that as Ghost moves down the alley of life, he gains more knowledge about how life works, similar to how when you walk down a physical alley, you gain more knowledge about your surroundings. His flow was a little off beat sometimes, and his cadence was a little shaky, but overall it was a very decent track, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. The next track is called Confusion, and this is a song that dives into Ghost's brain, in which we learn that he has ADD. He raps on about it while not providing much actual reason for the listener to believe that this song is important to the themes and concepts for the album. This song was just confusing for me because it failed to accomplish giving me a reason to enjoy it, and it was full of repetitive choruses that didn't add much to the song. However, the beat was enjoyable and it's mixed very, very well, so I gave it a 4 out of 10. The next song is called It's Hard. This is an emotional song that sees Ghost admitting his issues with alcoholism, venturing into the whys and hows of it, how he's fallen back again and again, and how he's going to try to move ahead into the future. He connects with the listener through really blunt yet firm and hard-hitting lyrics, and empowers them with his message. A really enjoyable track with a strong moral, so I give it a 9 out of 10. Then we have Letters, which is easily one of Ghost's best songs ever, as well as one of the best songs the underground community has ever produced. I've already shared my thoughts about this song in a separate video, so I won't talk about it too much, but this is an incredible track that really shows Ghost's ability, so I gave it a 10 out of 10. The next song is called Proud of You, and this is a song that honors sex workers and recognizes that a lot of them go through a lot of terrible things, and that they're just trying to make ends meet, so they don't deserve it. Ghost shows his emotional side on this track, and it's very nice to see. I really enjoyed it, and it carries a strong message through it as well that needs to be remembered and acted upon in society, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. The next song is called Wait, and this is another song that I've already listened to before because it came out a couple months before the album. I've already shared my thoughts on it, but just a quick recap. This is a very short song that serves as a transmission for the listener, recaps what has been said so far, and gives a glimpse of what will happen in the future, and it's quick, easy, and simple. 8 out of 10. The next song is called This Photo, and this is a track that reminisces about a long-lost relationship, strengthened by a beautiful hook, outro, and verses that all strike an emotional chord with the listener about the pain of heartbreak. A reminder not to take loved ones, especially romantic partners, for granted, as destiny can take them away from you at any time. A 9 out of 10 song. The next song is called While Everybody Sinks, and this is a relevant and topical song about the dangers of hopping on social media trends, especially in the rap game, without actually considering how legitimate or smart they might be. Ghost effectively targets this and takes down every aspect of it, all while keeping a cool head. My one problem with this track is that the beat and the ad-libs want to make it a banger song so badly, but the verses and the subject matter won't allow it. It's like a clash of two worlds, and it's a bit uneasy. Other than that, it's a great song, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. The next song is called Sharks, and this is a solid banger track with solid verses from all three members of the song, expert mixing, expert bars, expert flows. You can't really ask for much more, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. The next song is called Too Late, and this is a song recapping Ghost's adventure through the underground community and how he reflects on it as he prepares to leave. It's a nice recollection of the memories of how he came into the community, made a name for himself, and now we've ended up here. It was a pretty great nostalgia track, and it made me think of the good old days of the community, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. The next song is called Purpose, and this is a song that shows Ghost trying to understand his purpose in life in the past, in the present, and the future. He wonders why he is alive if he can't live a good quality of life, It's a relatable song that I'm sure all of us have thought about at least once in our lives, and it once again strikes a deep chord in the heart of the listener, so I gave it a 9 out of 10. The last actual song in the album is called Own It, and this is a motivational song about taking responsibility for your own actions, your own failures, your own desires, your own hopes, and your own dreams, and setting goals for yourself and achieving them. Epic Rider delivers a very solid verse, which adds to the song immensely, and Ghost does his usual thing by making the track spot on. I really enjoyed this, as it provides a positive note as the listener progresses into the final part of the album, which is the outro. So I gave it an 8 out of 10. And then Peace, which is the outro, is too emotional for a rating. And the overall score for this album is an 8 out of 10. I believe that this was a perfect send-off for Ghost, as it incorporated everything that is unique to his style within it. It had great songs, emotional moments, and it was really very enjoyable. Once again, Ghost did a great job with this album, and it was fantastic to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.